Hello and welcome to 3E. English B1.04 Travel and Holidays. Review of the past simple and the past continuous. Examples. In 1999, we went to Greece on holiday. We visited the Acropolis in Athens and also went to some islands. We stayed in hotels and small guest houses. We traveled around Greece for 3 weeks. The weather was perfect, so we went swimming often. When we came back, the flight was delayed. We arrived home late and were very tired. Yesterday, Joe and Maria played golf from 8 o'clock till 12 o'clock. At 10 o'clock, they were playing golf. While they were playing golf, it started to rain. They finished at 12 and had lunch. Explanation. Past simple is an event in the past which is finished. They ate, they talked, they drank, they came and they went. Past continuous describes an event happening in the past that was continuing for a while. At some point, sometimes in the middle of that event, something else happened. Used with the words while and when. Compare the following. Sarah phoned, past simple, while we were having dinner, past continuous. When I got up, past simple, it was raining, past continuous. He saw his friend in the shopping centre, past simple. She was texting on her phone, past continuous, while she was sitting at McDonald's, past continuous. I saw a bird in the garden yesterday, past simple. It was flying around and singing a beautiful song, past continuous. Exercise. And now the future forms. Present continuous, going to, and future. It's March here in Europe. What are you doing this summer? I'm going to Canada. I'm not staying here. I'm visiting Quebec and Montreal. I'm hoping to see some mountains and maybe even some moose. What are you going to do this summer? I'm going to go to Canada. I'm not going to stay here. I'm going to go and visit Quebec and Montreal. I'm going to hopefully see some mountains and maybe even some moose. What will you do if it rains or is cold? I'll look at the weather forecast before I go. I'll take warm clothes and a raincoat and umbrella. I won't be sad or unhappy. I'll have a good time. Explanation. Present continuous. You can use the present continuous to talk about things you are doing now or in the future, as we have said before. If you want to use it to talk about the future, you just have to give it a time word. I'm singing a song at school later today, or I'm not singing a song at school later today. You're taking your driving test tomorrow. He's cooking dinner this evening at 7. She's working out, training, sport, at the gym later this week. We're visiting Italy next month. They're playing tennis next weekend. Going to. This is used in the same way as the present continuous, but can only be used in the future. You use it to talk about events that are already planned or booked. I'm going to sing a song at school later today, or I'm not going to sing a song at school later today. You're going to take your driving test tomorrow. He's going to cook dinner this evening at 7. She's going to work out at the gym later this week. We're going to visit Italy next month. They're going to play tennis this weekend. Future, will and shall. Shall is only used in the first person, I and we, and it is not used as often anymore. I will becomes I'll, you will becomes you'll, he will becomes he'll, she will becomes she'll, we will becomes we'll, and they will becomes they'll in a long sentence. The future tense with will is often used when making a spontaneous or a new decision, when offering, agreeing, or promising to do something. That bag looks heavy. I'll help you with it. Can you give my sister this book? Yes, I'll give it to her this afternoon. Can you finish this report today? Yes, I will. It is often used with the verb to think. It's raining. I think I'll get my umbrella. I'm hungry. I think I'll buy a sandwich. I'm tired. I think I'll go to bed. I'm bored. I think I'll go and visit John. Exercise. Prepositions of time and place. In, on, at, from, to, and during. In. Where are you? I'm in the kitchen, in the bedroom, in the living room. Where is he? He's in his office. Where is she? She's in the hotel room. Where are we? We're in the garden. Where are they? They're in the pool. On. Where are you? I'm on a boat, ferry. Where is he? He's on a train. Where is she? She's on the bus. Where are they? They're on the plane. Where's the box? It's on the floor, on the ground, on the grass. Where's the dog? It's on the mat or carpet. Where's the car? It's on the street. At. Where are you? I'm at the hotel. Where is he? He's at the cinema. Where is she? She's at the mall, shopping centre. Where are they? They're at the door. They want to come in. Explanation. In. If you say inside, or if there are walls around the person or the thing, then use in. On. If you can say on top of, or if there is something under or underneath the person or thing, say on. At. This is a special preposition used to describe where a person or thing is standing, or when you or it can be inside or outside or next to something. For example, cinema, corner, airport, hotel, building. At can be used when you are not sure where in a large building something or someone is. A mall shopping centre is a good example of where to use at. Exercise. Prepositions of time. From, to, during, for, and while. From and to. I lived in South Africa from 2000 to 2006. I lived there for 6 years. You went to school from 1990 to 2002. You went to school for 12 years. He studied art from 2012 to 2016. He studied art for 4 years. She worked at Bosch from 2015 to 2020, or 2015 to 2020. She worked there for 5 years. We traveled around the world from 1980 to 1985. We traveled for 5 years. They sang in a band from 2003 to 2010. They sang in a band for 7 years. During, while. I worked on my laptop during my holiday. I worked on my laptop while I was on holiday. You fell asleep during the film. You fell asleep while the film was playing. He became ill during the exam. He became ill while doing the exam. She drank a lot of water during the tennis match. She drank a lot of water while she was playing tennis. It rained during the night. It rained while it was dark. We swam a lot during summer. We swam a lot while we were on holiday. They ate popcorn during the movie. They ate popcorn while they were watching the movie. Explanation. These are time words used to describe duration, how long, or something that happens in the middle of or at the same time as another event. From, to. From the start point to the end point of an event. During, while. During plus noun, for example, film, race, party, exam, movie. While plus verb, while I was teaching, while he was sleeping, while he was eating, while she was working, etc. Exercise.